NFL draft winners and losers. Shedeur Sanders, Browns. Aaron Rodgers, make list editors note. Follow 2025 NFL Draft live updates, grades, and analysis. The 2025 NFL Draft is a long way from completion. 225 picks, yet to be made over the next 2 days in rounds 2 through 7. But a tone was certainly set in Thursday night's first round, which was chalk for exactly one pick before the Jacksonville Jaguars tossed a grenade into all of those carefully, and not so carefully, crafted mock drafts by trading up to the second spot. Plenty of surprises from that point forward, which, said another way, means several premature winners and losers in the context of round 1. May the losers see their fortunes change over the coming days and weeks. NFL Draft AUB. Live NFL Draft news, live picks, grades, analysis, and more. Like it or not, he remains the headliner of this draft, even as he continues waiting to get picked on that brutal NFL playground. Sanders and his father, Hall of Famer and University of Colorado head coach Deion Sanders, watched from their Texas home, only to realize the Big 12's 2024 Offensive Player of the Year will have to wait 24 more hours, bound to bring another brutal news cycle before he finds a professional home. Was Shedeur Sanders unfairly maligned? Is he eating deserved humble pie? Is he merely being slotted where his abilities appropriately merit? All matters for debate, and they will doubtless be parsed. Hopefully for Sanders, his fire is stoked, Friday's wait is short, his next team truly provides an optimal opportunity to eventually silence a growing legion of naysayers and haters. Good for him, appropriated with the no. 1 pick by the Tennessee Titans, an outcome largely expected over the past 2 months. But with the draft's glaring spotlight trained on Sanders, hard to remember when a quarterback drafted in the top spot seems so incidental. Maybe it's because there was so little drama regarding Ward's fate. Maybe it's because the Titans don't exactly have a national following. Maybe it's because Ward likely would have been the 6th or 7th QB taken had he remained in last year's draft, which he initially declared for. Whatever the case, Ward will have his day, and certainly the platform to prove he was the marquee passer, if not player, to enter the league in 2025. His 2 quarterbacks, Ward and Jackson Dart, were picked Thursday despite all the airtime and ink, whether real or digital, devoted to the highest profile of positions. Moreover, only 2 running backs, Ashton Jeanty, Omarion Hampton, were chosen from a deep and seemingly impactful group at the position. Draft-eligible defensive backfield, 3.5 defensive backs. Travis Hunter, Jada Barron, Maxwell Hairston, Malaki Starks were called in round 1. Kinda like given how many teams are primarily in nickel and dime packages, 5 to 6 DBs on field, and the continuing proliferation of the position. It was especially surprising, given Michigan's CP Will Johnson and South Carolina's Nick Emenwari were among those who dropped, though Johnson's knee has apparently scuttled his stock. But expect a run early Friday, especially with the likes of Ole Miss CB Trey Amos, East Carolina CB Shaven Revel Jr., Florida State CB Azariah Thomas, and Notre Dame's Benjamin Morrison, and Xavier Watts still on the board. Really, dude. Amid all the jobs lost, depressed stocks, and ongoing chaos in the world, you had to bring political jokes to the stage Thursday, when it's eminently easy to play to a Wisconsin crowd by declaring any number of other ways that the Bears still suck. In this case, stick to sports. The run from quarterbacks likely cost them the opportunity to select Hunter or Penn State pass rusher Abdul Carter, widely regarded as the 2 most talented players in this draft. Still, the Pats likely got the guy they actually needed most in LSU LT Will Campbell, who was clearly moved by the opportunity. He'll have to keep QB Drake May from being drawn and quartered in 2025. Buddy, it's nice that you're renouncing your Eagles fandom and embracing your new employer, the arch-rival New York Giants, but suggesting the no. 56 worn by Lawrence Taylor, arguably the greatest pass rusher and maybe defensive player ever, should come out of the rafters so you can wear it might not play well with LT or this fan base. You're not worthy, Mr. Carter, no matter how good you think you are.